Are you struggling with your puppy's constant barking? Wishing for a peaceful atmosphere at home? This is a common issue faced by many dog owners. The incessant barking of a puppy can disrupt your tranquility and make your home feel less like a sanctuary. But don't worry, we've got a solution for you. In this video, we'll guide you through a straightforward process to curb your puppy's barking. So, stay tuned to learn how you can train your puppy to bark less and enjoy a serene home environment. First, understand that barking is a natural behavior for dogs. It's their way of communicating. Puppies, like human babies, have a limited set of tools to express their needs and emotions. Barking could mean they're hungry, or maybe they're seeking your attention. Perhaps they're scared, or they're simply bored and need some stimulation. Imagine you're in a foreign country and don't speak the language. Your puppy is in a similar situation. They're trying to speak to you in the only language they know. The goal here isn't to silence them completely. After all, wouldn't it be terribly quiet without their joyful barks greeting you when you come home? Instead, we want to manage their barking. To achieve that, we need to understand what they're trying to tell us. It's about figuring out the why behind the barking, and then addressing that need in a way that both you and your puppy are happy with. Now that we understand why our puppies bark, let's move on to the training methods. Training your puppy to bark less involves patience and consistency. Now let's dive into the first part of the training process, ignoring the barking. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but hear me out. When a puppy barks, it's often a cry for attention. You may think you're comforting your puppy by responding to their barks, but inadvertently, you're reinforcing this behavior. If your puppy learns that barking gets your attention, they'll keep doing it. So, how do we change this? We start by ignoring the barking. Don't look at your pup, don't talk to them, don't even touch them while they're barking. It's tough, but it's important to be consistent. Your puppy needs to understand that barking won't get them what they want. As your puppy begins to realize that barking doesn't always lead to attention, they'll start to bark less. Remember, patience is key. Let's move on to the second part of the training process. After mastering ignoring the barking, it's time to reinforce the quiet. Now that we've got the first part of the training process under our belts, let's dive into the second part, rewarding the quiet. This is where the magic really happens. Imagine this, your puppy has just stopped barking. Instead of simply moving on, take a moment to acknowledge their good behavior. This is where treats, praises, or petting come into play. You see, dogs are just like us in the sense that they love rewards, and they're more likely to repeat a behavior if it's followed by something they enjoy. So, let's say your puppy stops barking. Immediately reward them with a small treat or a few kind words like "good dog." This helps them associate the act of being quiet with something positive. If your puppy isn't food motivated, no worries. A gentle pat or a quick game of fetch can work wonders as well. Remember, timing is crucial. The reward must come immediately after the quiet, or else the puppy might not make the connection. This might take some practice, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Now, an important thing to note here is consistency. You must be consistent in rewarding the quiet. This means every time they stop barking, they get a reward. This consistency will help your puppy understand that silence gets them rewards. So keep at it, and soon enough you'll have a quiet, well-behaved puppy on your hands. Consistency in rewarding the quiet will help your puppy understand that silence gets them rewards. Training a puppy to bark less is not an overnight process, but with patience and consistency it can be achieved. We've taken a journey today, exploring why our furry friends might be a little too vocal at times. By understanding the reasons behind their barking, we're better equipped to address the issue. We've also delved into the power of ignoring unwanted barking. It may seem counterintuitive, but sometimes the best way to quiet a barking puppy is simply to give it no attention at all. And when silence finally prevails, that's the perfect time to reward our little friends, reinforcing the behavior we want to see. Along this journey, we've discovered that patience and consistency are key. Training doesn't happen in a day, a week, or even a month. It's a continuous process, and every step forward is a victory. Thank you for watching. Remember, patience and consistency are your best friends in this process. Good luck with your training and enjoy the peace.